Hello, my name is Mariana, and today this is a reading for Taurus. So Taurus, I've done your reading as usual with my own deck, so the cards you'll see are from this deck. Before I begin with your cards and the message in them, Taurus, I just have to say that I am not feeling 100%. So if you feel like I have a little bit of a low energy, it's not you, it's just me that I'm dealing with some health issues, but it's all good. Yeah, I just really wanted to record your reading. I didn't want to leave you without your message, so here I am despite any discomfort. But just so you know, if you pick up on a little bit of a low energy, it's not you, although I feel like there is some sort of melancholic feeling on your part here from the cards. So let's see what the message is here for you. So we begin this with this Sun card, opening up your reading here in the first part. And as soon as I saw this Sun card, it's interesting because today is a pretty sunny day here. So I was wondering, Taurus, if for you where you are right now is also a sunny day, and even if it's not, it's just the possibility of, you know, receiving this sunlight directly, wanting, desiring this connection with the sun, but also feeling a little bit melancholic about it. So, you know, perhaps you are somewhere in the world where the sun is shining, but although you want to connect with this sunlight, I feel like there is this, I don't know if I'm using the word properly, but lethargy, like this incredible difficulty to come out of this inertia of, you know, to pick up yourself and go to the sunlight, to bathe under the sun. And if not, if this is not the case, if where you are today, right now, when you listen to this, it's not a sunny day, then there is this melancholic feeling in you of wanting to be under the sun, of really just wanting to receive this energy from the sun, this boost from the sun. So there is this melancholy here where either you are somewhere where the sun is shining but you're not able to really enjoy it, or you are just longing for some sunshine, and where you are right now it's just cloudy and foggy, and you know, you get my point, right? So I feel like the reason for this melancholy is because of this card, the Four of Cups, coming next. And what I saw here was you trying to figure out, to sort your emotions in a sense, trying to pinpoint what is that is giving you this melancholic feeling, where it's like there is something in your emotional body that you cannot exactly pinpoint, that you cannot exactly find or locate. So it's almost like it's like you're missing this energy from the sun, because there's also something missing in your heart. And I know this could be really dramatic, but it feels like it's almost like whatever you're missing inside you emotionally, in your heart, it's like there is this this need to find joy again, to find this enthusiasm for, you know, just celebrating life. It's what I'm just hearing with the sun, celebrating life. But so this inertia perhaps that is, you know, not letting you really enjoy life right now is because you cannot really pinpoint what is causing this emotional sense of lacking, you see? And I feel like it has to do with a relationship, because so these three cards came next all together. They just fell out of the deck together. So we have the King of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. And so these two are showing up, and you know, for you, Taurus, I'm seeing you as this Queen of Wands. Although, yes, it is a fiery queen, so there is a lot of energy. And as I'm saying, you know, there is the desire to go and enjoy this sunlight, to bask under the sun, to, you know, just re-energize with the sunlight. And it makes total sense with this Queen of Wands, because I feel like your energetic body really needs this contact with the sun for you to really feel energized, to feel joyful, to feel I'm sorry, I'll have to stop just a second. Sorry, Taurus, I'm back. So as I was saying, you being represented today by this Queen of Wands, it's like your energetic body really benefits from this exchange with the sun, I want to say, because it's not only you absorbing the sunlight, it's like it gives you energy to move. So it's like this response when you are recharged from the sun. But today, because there is this it's like there is this lack of understanding where your emotional body is being depleted, or being I mean, to put it in simple words, I was going to say something like you're not exactly understanding what's going on with you, why you're feeling the way that you're feeling. So there is this this feeling of restlessness, of not being able to settle down. Usually the four for me has this place of stability, but today, because I'm seeing, it's almost like I'm seeing the lack of really finding what is triggering this melancholy, or this perhaps even depression, and you know, trying to find a way to connect yourself with the sun, to find joy again, but not really knowing where to begin, or how to find this stability in your emotional body again. And I feel like somehow, so what I was going to say of these three cards is that you coming as this Queen of Wands in relationship with this King of Swords, King of Air, naturally both of you are very complementary. It's like what you have is what they want, and what they have is what you want. It's like both of you feed off of each other. It's like you have a natural flow that is very complementary. But now what I sense with these three cards together, it's like a battle. It's like you are interpreting this relationship as well, this Five of Swords in the middle was almost like you know, when there is a fight on TV, a box match or whatever, and there are two fighters, right? One versus the other. So this is what I'm seeing here, is like you are interpreting your partner perhaps, and you know, this could be a life partner, a business partner, a friend, a coworker, a boss, I don't know, a sibling. It's just someone that usually is very complementary to you, who you feel like brings you this sunlight, but somehow lately it's like you are not able to find joy in this connection anymore, or recharge from this connection, right? Because now when you meet them, it's like they're always this constant state of alert, state of needing to be prepared for battle, in a sense, because of this Five of Swords, which is interesting because you know, this is coming through with this symbol of verses. So for me, as a reader, the way that I'm seeing these three cards is like this partner of yours who once was side by side, it's almost like now they are feeling opposite to you. So feeling like an opposition in a sense, which is very disturbing to you, Taurus. I feel like I'll have to stop the video again. Just a second. Sorry about that again. Clearly today is not the best day ever, but I still want to deliver this message for you, Taurus, and perhaps, you know, you too are going through a phase of wanting to really find what's disturbing you, what's not, what you cannot really understand, what is provoking this emotional restlessness in you. And restlessness not in a sense that is electrifying you, it's the contrary. It's bringing you to this inertia mode where you cannot move, in a sense, towards this this recharging energy from the sun, which, you know, usually you would find also in this partnership, but now it's feeling like more of an opposition than anything else. But the interesting thing of these cards is, you know, the combination of these two coming at the end, the Wheel of Fortune and another five, the Five of Cups. So it's interesting because the Five of Swords is right above the Five of Cups. So what is talking to me, especially because of this Wheel of Fortune, it's again this opposition. So it's like the axe here, which is coming through more like this versus sign, right? One versus the other is also here, but it's not just in a logical, let's say, kind of way, especially coming with the Five of Swords, right? Something that has logic, something that is reasonable or is sensible. But with the Five of Cups coming next is triggering this other opposition here. So the axe, in fact, is not just one opposite the other, or one opposite the other, or one opposite the other. You see, it's this opposition too. And what you know, the interesting thing about this message, that's the reason why I really wanted to record this today, even though it is a heavier kind of message, it's because there is a turning point in seeing this opposition, you know, you versus this one, where instead of a fight, you will be able to understand how things are, you know, critically orchestrated, critically calculated to really make things move the way they are supposed to move with the Wheel of Fortune. So usually when I see the Wheel of Fortune, I see something that is fateful, something that it's supposed to be that way. It's meant to happen like it did. And the way that I'm seeing this dynamic between you, the Queen of Wands, and this King of Swords, it's not just something that is reasonable, it's also something that is very deeply embedded in your, well, what I just heard is unconscious mind. So it's like the emotional trigger, especially because here on your own, you were trying to pinpoint where your emotional body was being triggered, and not exactly finding stability or finding this, you know, rational it's like you want to find the reason for something, for feeling like you're feeling. And, you know, instinctively or rationally, I want to say, you are looking towards this one and saying, oh, it's them. But what I want to say with this Wheel of Fortune, especially with another 5 ending this part of your reading being the 5 of Cups, so whatever you were trying to find on your own, and instinctively when you used your rational mind, your conscious mind, you immediately pointed towards this opposing energy, which is this partner of yours. In fact, what this relationship between both of you is showing with this Wheel of Fortune in the center is that what you are interpreting as an obvious opposition, as a fight, as a confrontational battle, in fact, is showing you where your emotional body is lacking, or it's like there is this need for you to really be humble enough to look at this other person instead of seeing them as an opposing force, and understanding how they're showing you that, you know, destiny or the universe works as mirrors. So it's not exactly opposition, it's like a reflection back at you. So it's happening not only in this line, if it makes any sense, but also in this line. So it's not something that is happening just on this horizontal 3-dimensional plane. It's also happening, you know, in different frequencies, in different levels of vibration, because this is the only way. It's almost like this Wheel of Fortune is the crossing over of this 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. So the rational mind, the conscious mind, and the emotional body, and, you know, the unconscious part of you that is being triggered and unknowingly is making you feel restless or making you feel very uncomfortable with your emotions. I'm so sorry, I'll have to stop again. I am really, really sorry, Taurus. Yeah, I'm actually questioning whether or not I should continue with this reading, but I'm almost done with this part of the reading, and I'm actually intrigued now, you know, if this message is resonating and this is something that is really part of your path here right now. I just feel like it's my duty, in a sense, and responsibility to finish this reading and, you know, try to help however I can with this understanding of this overlay between these two reflections. I was going to say oppositions in your mind and in your heart, but really what this Wheel of Fortune is showing as, you know, an incredible guidance is that whatever you're seeing as something against you, or whatever this partner is presenting that is triggering, you know, this it's like this constant state of alert. It's like you cannot rest, you cannot put down your swords, in a sense. It's almost like you're always in battle, you're always ready to defend yourself against this one. But once you see that what they're doing really is showing that this is a natural mirror for you to really pinpoint what is emotionally triggering you, that is making you feel the way that you feel right now. Yeah, I just feel like this is something that, even though I know there are a lot of cuts in this video, I'll just keep on going. And so actually, you know, because it's ending with this 5 of Cups here, I feel like you get to the bottom of this question of finding in your emotional body what is going on. And I feel like this one has a lot to do with it, even though for you at first it feels very The word that is coming through is, oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Abrasive? Abrasive? I don't know if that makes sense. It's like very sharp. It's like an energy that is, it's very sharp. It's very uncomfortable. It makes you feel like you're being attacked. But in reality, it's just really showing where you are vulnerable, right? The place of your, it's like really pinpointing where you are fragile right now, where your emotions are raw and needing to be tended to, right? And so I feel like also this has something to do with this first card, the sun, you know, of just witnessing the most gorgeous sunny day and really enjoying it after you really pinpoint where you're feeling down or where you're feeling like your emotions are not flowing properly. So I'm going to pull more cards. I really apologize for all the cuts in this video. And also I'm going to pull from the astrological runes in the extended part. So if you want to join me there, I'll be happy to see you. If not, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye, Taurus.